In the market for a new irrigator? Automatic Irrigation in Centerville has you covered. Offering Zimatic irrigators to help you get water to the fields. They tackle all brands when it comes to repairs. Also repairing and selling soak-up grain bins to complete the automatic irrigation game for a touchdown. Go Tornadoes!
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
College is where ideas come to life, where you'll find your pack. And at Northern State University, you'll leave the pack. It's part of the Northern Experience, right here in Aberdeen, South Dakota. This is where the next generation of leaders thrive. Through world-class facilities, hands-on experiences, and generous scholarship opportunities to impact every part of who you're meant to be. Don't just earn a degree, shape your future and experience Northern.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Mr. G's Tires in Centerville wants you to know that your bald tires aren't going to get you to the Tornadoes game tonight. Checking your tires is a must if you want to get to the game. Mr. G's Tires in Centerville makes choosing your brand of tires as easy as 1, 2, 3, getting you on the road safe and in no time at all. With competitive prices and dependable service, you're sure to score with Mr. G's Tires in Centerville.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
One, two, there we go, Joe.
Centerville High School and Highmore-Harrold High School girls basketball is on stream from Centerville Tornadoes Live and Pirates.tv. Good evening and howdy again, everyone. Along with our sponsors and Charlie Preen, I'm Joe Van Gore from the new Mitchell High School gym. In the 2026 South Dakota Class B girls SoDak 16, it's the number 10 seed, Highmore-Harrold Pirates, 18-4, receiving votes in Class B girls in the final South Dakota Prep Media basketball poll, and representing Region 6B against the number 7 seed, Centerville Tornadoes, 20-2, number 6 in Class B girls in the final South Dakota Prep Media basketball poll, and receiving votes in Class B girls in the final South Dakota Power 5 poll, representing Region 4B. Fans, because of time constraints, we want to get to our interviews. The head coach of Highmore-Harrold is Mike Ring, who's in his 31st year at Highmore and Highmore-Harrold, a graduate of Black Hills State University. He is assisted by Heather McDonald.
Everybody back from last year. We got into the SoDak game last year against Parkston, and I think we had a nice young team that got a chance to get their feet wet in that type of environment, and our season this year went very, very well, I think. I think we took care of most of the business that we should have, and we find ourselves back here again with basically the same team we had last year, with a year older and more experience, and we hope that some of those things pay off tonight.
Well, of course, in the region, a couple special things happened. You got your 400th coaching win, and one of your sophomores hits 1,000 points for the season, so that's good stuff.
Oh, it was fun. I mean, it's always good when you see those kids that put in all that extra time to develop their skills, and then see some milestone things like that pay off for them. It was a pretty cool moment.
All right, well, talk about the ladies that have been your leaders so far this season.
So Jada Balloon has been our leading scorer all along, and then after that, it just kind of, we just never know from night to night who's going to show up and help her with the scoring. She's been the most consistent scorer. Ellie Stagg has done some leading scores tonight. Autumn Fallis has. Addie McDonald is kind of our, we call her kind of like our bus driver out there. She very good leader, runs the show. Another assistant coach on the floor out there, and just a solid leader for us. And I'm probably forgetting somebody else, but I mean, between Autumn and Jada and Allie, that's kind of where our offense and really a lot of our defensive stuff happens too, through them.
Well, then talk about Centerville. I'm sure you've seen a lot of tape on them.
We have a very athletic team. They're going to come at you hard with their athleticism and their defensive pressure, and I think that's the key tonight for us, is to handle their defensive pressure, find a way to cope with their athleticism, get back on D, and then obviously the ID girl is a well-established player in Class B already offensively. We're going to have to keep track of her and hopefully not let her get off on a hot start.
Well, SoDak 16-time coach, something you're very familiar with, and I know some of your girls are, but going into this game, I'm sure you kind of feel, confident in what the girls can do on a neutral floor.
Oh, for sure. That was the message we just delivered in the locker room, is you've been here. These kids have been here. They've been on teams that have competed on this type of stage. They're prepared for it. I have the utmost confidence in them. And I think this group has a lot of confidence in each other. I think as this year has gone on, we've had kids step into new roles. I think the team chemistry and the trust for one another has just grown exponentially as the year's gone on. And it's a special thing to be a part of.
All right, tonight it's Highmore-Harrold, who's the number 10 seed. They've got a great season going at 18-4. I would say, one of their games, they played to 4 points against Lyman, and not very many teams have done that this year. What's the scouting report on them?
Oh, yeah, great team. I mean, when you get to this level at SoDak 16, you're going to see great teams, and it's really the beauty of it, and I think it's been a great addition across the state. Looking forward ahead to the state tournament and getting the best 8 there. And Highmore-Harrold is a great team. They've had a great season. They're very well coached. They execute well. They play really good, tough-nosed man defense. They've got 5 kids on the floor that can shoot it. They can also go inside. They got about 3 players that are very inside-out oriented. They can score in the paint. They can hit shots. So we're going to need to have a great night defensively, and we're going to need to have a great night on the boards.
And, of course, tempo is always important. Your gals like to get out and run, but they can, pull back. I would think that the first 4 minutes of the game are going to be important as far as seeing what they do and adjusting from there.
Yeah, you know my thoughts on that. I mean, we're a team that wants to control the tempo, and we're going to try and play fast when we can and as much as we can. But then also there's moments where when they get settled and they get back, we need to settle into our half-court offense, execute, set good screens, make effective cuts, and be able to execute as well. So, you know, that's going to be our objective tonight, is to control the tempo, and I do think there's going to be a fast pace to this game if I had to predict it.
All right, well, Coach, go get them, and hope to talk about a state tournament berth when we see you in the postgame.
I share the same sentiment, Joe. I appreciate you as always.
That is Tucker Tornberg in his 9th year at Centerville, a graduate of the University of South Dakota, assisted by Jamie Edberg, Peyton Heyer, and Brady Childress. For Highmore-Harrold, the forwards are Jada Balloon and Addison McDonald. The guards are Autumn Fallis, Tenley McDonald, and Ellie Stagg. For Centerville, Tessa Eide, Peyton Hansen are the forwards. The guards are Lydia Austin, Bria Austin, and Izzy Eide. Jumping center is Jada Balloon. For Highmore-Harrold, Izzy Eide. For Centerville, Kevin Kroll, our referee, throws it up, and we are underway. Highmore-Harrold in their road red, trimmed out in black and a little bit of white. Here on the right side, a pull-up three, Ellie Stagg, but the offensive rebound to the Pirates, but then a pass down low is off the floor. It'll belong to Centerville, and here comes their first possession of the game. Centerville in their home whites, trimmed out in purple and in gold. Here's Izzy Eide on the drive in traffic, lost the ball. So with 30 seconds gone, both teams come up empty on their first possessions of the game, and Highmore-Harrold with another turnover. And the Highmore-Harrold coaches, Mike Ring and Heather McDonald, telling their team, settle down, let the game come to you. Here is Lydia Austin, Peyton Hansen, wide open three, good! Peyton Hansen, who had a great Region 4B, gets Centerville on the board as they lead 3-0. And here's our first foul of the game, I believe on Bria Austin for a reach-in foul. And that is her first team of this quarter. For Highmore-Harrold, Autumn Fallis in the lane. Little runner won't go. Ball knocked off the floor. It'll belong to Centerville, as that three by Peyton Hansen was her 20th of the season. Here's Izzy Eide with a three left side. That's short. And the rebound in the lane to Addie McDowell of Highmore-Harrold.
I think we got her all set up now, Joe.
All right. Here in the lane, driving, Stagg, but the ball knocked away. Up ahead, Izzy Eide. Layup with the left hand is good.
And that's exactly what Centerville wants to do, Joe. Go in transition and find ways to score.
And it's 5-0 Centerville. 6:19 left to go first quarter. And Centerville gets a steal engineered by Izzy Eide. Here's the layup short by Bria Austin. Tie up. That'll go to Centerville on the change of possession. So a three by Peyton Hansen, a two by Izzy Eide. Centerville 5-0, 6:11 left to go in the first quarter. Again, we welcome our viewers on Pirates.live TV. Here's a three, right corner, Lydia Austin. She is the third Centerville starter to score. And Lydia with her 19th three and another steal by Centerville, leading 8-0. 3-on-2 break. Here's a ball knocked up in the air and finally controlled by Autumn Fallis of Highmore-Harrold.
And you know what it looks like right now, Joe, is it looks like Centerville's been here. And that's what Tucker Tornberg said in the interview, the short bit that I actually got to listen to. He said, hey, we've been here before. We can settle in. And, you know, you watch that first game. If you watch Parkston play DeSmet, neither of the teams settled in throughout the entirety of the ball game. And Centerville already has 8 points on the board.
And Parkston survived DeSmet 40-36. Here's a three after an inbounds pass Ellie Stagg missed. And Centerville leading 8-0 with 5:29 left to go first quarter. Peyton Hansen in the lane, going to the rack. She is fouled. And coming up, we'll have our first free throws of the game.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the players to watch in this one. For Centerville, it's Izzy Eide. She averages 20.4 points a game, 6.9 rebounds, and 3.6 steals a game. So a good player defensively as well as Hansen puts it down, Joe.
Yep. Peyton Hansen, 61 of 88 from the line coming in. She's got 4, and it's 9-0. Second is good. It's 10-0. With 5:24 left to go in a fast first quarter, and it's been defense into offense for Centerville so far. Here is Autumn Fallis losing the ball. It'll belong to Centerville.
Take another look at that one in slow motion, courtesy of our instant replay. And also I want to give a big shout out to Caleb Titze for having this thing set up, because this is going great right now. Thank you, Caleb.
Yep. Here is Tessa Eide out front to Izzy Eide, and it's stolen away. You don't see that very often. And over and back on Highmore-Harrold, though.
Let's take another peek at that one. Is the right foot's going to hit right there, and that's what's called.
Yep, Tenley McDonald stole the ball from Izzy Eide, but then when she crossed midcourt, passed it back to a teammate, and that's the over and back. So 10-0 Tornadoes, just under 5 to go in the first quarter. And a ball knocked out of the hands of Izzy Eide by McDonald. And on the sideline, Lydia Austin will throw it in. Right corner, Tessa Eide tried to go inside to Izzy, and it's knocked off the floor.
Let's take a look at the player to watch for Highmore-Harrold. It's Jada Balloon. She averages 17.2 points a game, 8.5 rebounds, and shoots 73% at the free throw line, Joe.
Izzy Eide will get it way out front to Bria Austin, goes right by her defender, drives and scores.
Yeah, and if you watch any film on Austin, she loves to do that. That pump fake, go to the basket. She finds a way almost every time to put it in the hole.
It's 12-0 Tornadoes. 4:35 left to go first quarter. From the high post, McDonald can't finish with a jumper. Izzy Eide up ahead. Peyton Hansen. Peyton. Lydia Austin. Here out front, Tessa Eide will drive. Ball knocked away, but she gets it back. Bria Austin for 3, and it's no good. Offensive rebound to the Tornadoes, Izzy Eide. Peyton Hansen starting a drive will be called for traveling. Here are the reserves for Highmore-Harrold. 5'7" 8th grader Whitley Balloon, 5'6" sophomore Emma Ferens, and 5'6" junior Callie Chavez. And they all came in at once. Here's Jada Balloon in the corner to Chavez. Ball knocked away, and Tessa Eide almost had a steal. Here's the first Centerville reserve, and it's Ashlyn Hegena, the 5'11" sophomore. Peyton Hansen with 5 points to lead the Tornadoes will sit down.
And you expect to see Hegena get some bigger roles, especially against players like Balloon inside.
Here's Autumn Fallis driving in from the left. Here on the right side is Chavez. Here's a short jumper in the lane that won't go for Jada Balloon. Ball knocked off the floor. Last touch by Centerville. So Highmore-Harrold will get a new shot clock with 3:44 left to go first quarter, and they have yet to score. On the end line, Emma Ferens will get it in on the high post to Chavez. Here is Fallis on the right. Fallis will skip it over to the left. Here's Chavez, and a push on Centerville with 3:32 left to go first quarter. Centerville foul. It's on Tessa Eide, her first, third team. Fallis will inbound. It goes into Balloon. Can't finish, but was fouled and will shoot 2 with 3:31 left to go first quarter. Centerville foul on Izzy Eide, her first, team's fourth. So Balloon from the line, 65 of 89, 73%. And there is the first point of the game for Highmore-Harrold with 3:31 left to go in the first quarter. A sub came back in, and it was Ellie Stagg, a 5'8" sophomore. The second by Balloon. Doesn't get the roll. Ashlyn Hegena with the rebound for Centerville. Here comes Tessa Eide, Lydia Austin. Did I mention both teams man-to-man? Hegena inside was tripped up. Tripped up that time by Emma Ferens.
We're going to have a great look at that one on the replay here. They changed the call.
Yeah, the ball off the floor originally to Centerville, but it'll go to Highmore-Harrold. Ella Reuter is in for Centerville, the 5'5" junior. Again, for Highmore-Harrold, Jada Balloon is a 5'10" sophomore. Addie McDonald is a 5'9" senior. Autumn Fallis, a 5'6" senior. Tenley McDonald, a 5'6" freshman. And Ellie Stang, a 5'8" sophomore. And a scramble for the ball. A tie-up. Izzy Eide almost got a steal, but she was tied up. It'll belong to the Pirates. Autumn Fallis will check back in. And coming out, Whitney Balloon. It's Whitley, not Whitney. Whitley, not Whitney. Inbounds pass to Fallis. Down low to Balloon. The pass goes right by her. Couldn't save it. It'll go to Centerville with 3:05 left to go in the first quarter, and it's 12-1 Tornadoes. Tornadoes looking for their third straight State B tournament berth as Peyton Hansen comes back in and Tessa Eide comes out. Tessa, the only Centerville starter not to have scored yet. Highmore-Harrold is looking for their first state tournament berth in 15 years. Here on the right side, Bria Austin. Bria will skip it over to Izzy Eide. Long three, short. And the rebound to Stagg for the Pirates to Fallis. Autumn across the timeline. Right side to Ferens. Here, a dead-on three won't go for Addie McDowell. A rebound and a shot by the Pirates in the lane won't go. Here comes Centerville with 2:20 left to go in the quarter, leading 12-1. Peyton Hansen on the left to Izzy Eide, to Ashlyn Hegena. Eide driving, and at a bad angle, she gets a layup to go. She's got 4, and it's 14-1. 2:10 left to go in the first quarter. Here's Stagg. Stagg, a couple dribbles with the left hand, driving in on Eide. Couldn't get going. Back the other way, Bria Austin, 2-on-2. Peyton Hansen in the lane. Shot blocked, but a foul called, I believe, on Jada Ballou of Highmore-Harrold. No, it's on Autumn Fallis. That is her second, and the second team this quarter. Peyton Hansen back at the line. First of 2 here is good. She has 6. In for Centerville, Tessa Eide and Lydia Austin. Tenley McDonald back in for Highmore-Harrold. Second by Peyton, doesn't get the roll, her first miss from the line. And back the other way comes Highmore-Harrold, still looking for their first field goal, and there it is. No! For Tenley McDonald, it was in and then came out. Here is Fallis with a jump hook in the lane, and now a rebound foul on Tenley McDonald. Her first, third team. Highmore-Harrold as a team, averaging 53 points a game while giving up 36. They out-rebound their opponents 36-29. They shoot 24% from 3, 41% overall, and 63% from the free throw line. Here inside, Ashlyn Hegena will get free, but she can't finish. Ball off the floor, and a foul on Centerville on the rebound.
Let's take another look at this one. The foul will be on Hegena, I believe. Correct, Joe?
Yes. Ashlyn Hegena with her first, fifth team of the quarter, so that puts Highmore-Harrold at the line with 1:19 left to go in the quarter. And Ellie Stagg is at the line in the two-shot bonus. Stagg on the season, 17 of 38, 45%. Free throw on the way, good. So the Pirates now 2 out of 3 from the line. Izzy Eide back in. Bria Austin with a bucket will come out. So Stagg looking to make it 15-3 with the second of 2, and that's no good. The rebound tipped to Peyton Hansen. Peyton, 2-on-2. Peyton at the right block goes to Lydia Austin. Tessa Eide, bounce pass. Izzy Eide moving in, stopped on the left block, turns and shoots and misses. Addie McDowell with the rebound up ahead to Balloon, and the layup is good. There's the first field goal with just under a minute to go in the first quarter. It's 15-4. So Highmore-Harrold doubles its score with the first field goal of the game by Balloon. Here's a drive. Lydia Austin with the left hand, and it's good. She has 5, 17-4. About a 2-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Balloon, guarded by Tessa Eide. Here's a pass inside to Stagg, knocked away by Peyton Hansen. Stagg gets it back, though, on a steal. Here's Autumn Fallis, ball tipped in the air. Here is Stagg for a pull-up 3. It looks good, but it's short. Fallis will save it, but for Peyton Hansen, 7, 6, 5, 4. Izzy Eide with 3, 2, 1. Long 3 blocked by Fallis at the buzzer. After 1, it's Centerville 17, Highmore-Harrold 4. We'll be back after this break on Live Ticket TV.
A full shop shelf of filters means zero downtime later. During Grossenberg Implement's annual filter sale, save 16% on John Deere and Fleet Guard filters for all your equipment. From mowers to combines, now's the time to stock up before spring hits. And don't forget, we've got additional discounts happening now in the Grossenberg Parts Catalog. Ask about no interest, no payment options for those who qualify with their farm plan account. Grossenberg Implement, stock up now, work worry-free later. Grossenberg.com.
What if the market shifts? What if the margins on your farm keep getting tighter? Simplot Grower Solutions is here to help. Simplot Crop Advisors know South Dakota corn, soybean, wheat, and other crops like you do because they live and work here. So, even if the market shifts or the margins keep getting tighter, you'll have the insight and support to keep moving forward. Simplot Grower Solutions.
We welcome you back to Mitchell High School in Mitchell, South Dakota for second quarter action. Joe, let's take a look at the tail of the tape for these two teams. And you mentioned a few of these, but the Class B state tournament berth on the line. Centerville playing for a third straight tournament trip. Third place last year. We'll come back to this. Highmore-Harrold hasn't made it in 15 years. They're looking for their first trip since 2001, Joe, or 2011, excuse me.
Centerville with the ball first to start the second quarter. On the right side, Tessa Eide, Peyton Hansen, Izzy Eide. Again, both teams playing man-to-man, but sagging in the lane. Here is Bria Austin on the drive. Down low to Tessa Eide, and Tessa in traffic, couldn't handle the pass. It was knocked away and taken away by McDonald. Here's Autumn Fallis with a runner in the lane. Good. Autumn Fallis is the third Pirates starter to score, and it's 17-6. 7:18 left to go in the half. Izzy Eide in the lane, falls down, taken away by Jada Balloon, who leads the Pirates after a quarter with 3 points. Peyton Hansen with 6 to lead Centerville after a quarter. Here down low is Tenley McDonald, called for traveling. She was posted up on the right side of the lane, but traveled. Ellie Stagg with a free throw will come back in, and Whitley Balloon, the 5'7", 8th grader, will come out. Yeah, two seniors on this Highmore-Harrold team. Addie McDowell and Autumn Fallis. Centerville, with only a senior in their starting lineup, Tessa Eide, and coming off the bench, Haley Childress, who we haven't seen yet. Here is Lydia Austin to Izzy Eide. Izzy on the drive, runner in the lane, gets a nice roll. Izzy Eide has 6. 19-6 Centerville. 6:28 left to go before halftime. Autumn Fallis on the drive again. Goes out to Stagg on the left. Here is Tenley McDonald. Shot inside, no good, and the rebound to Izzy Eide. Great crowd on hand. Both teams represented very well as Peyton Hansen drives in. She is fouled and will shoot 2 with 6:08 left to go in the half. The foul on Addie McDowell. Addison is her given name. That's her first team. Peyton Hansen at the line for a third time. Misses the first of 2. So she is now 3 out of 5 from the line with 6 points. Second on the way, good. And it's 20-6 with 6:07 left to go before halftime. Highmore-Harrold breaks the press. Here's a little runner in the lane with the left hand, no good by McDonald. And Bria Austin had the ball. She was thrown to the floor, but no traveling was called. Centerville has possession. Here's a pull-up 3. Bria Austin, and it's good. And a timeout wanted by Highmore-Harrold, a 30-second timeout. That 3 for Bria Austin is her 41st of the season. 23-6 Centerville over Highmore-Harrold on Live Ticket TV.
As we welcome you back to Mitchell High School, Mitchell, South Dakota, after the Highmore-Harrold 30-second timeout. We'll go back to the tail of the tape real quick. Centerville looking to head back to the state tournament for the 3rd straight year. They have the state's longest win streak, Joe, with 14 games in a row, and their last loss was to Gabe O'Ballon on January 6th. For Highmore-Harrold, Jada Balloon has over 1,000 career points. She's only a sophomore, and all 4 of their losses, Joe, for Highmore-Harrold on the road or at a neutral site. Just one tidbit that I found.
Yeah, 2 to Class A teams, Aberdeen, Roncalli, and Miller. Here out front, Stagg with a dead-on 3. No good. Long rebound off the floor. It'll belong to Centerville with 5:24 left in the half. Yes, Jada Balloon got her 1,000th point in their last game in the SoDak 16 qualifier in Region 6B against North Central. And Coach Mike Ring got his 400th career victory. Here's a pull-up 3, too strong for Bria Austin. I should correct myself. Highmore-Harrold played North Central in the SoDak 16 qualifier. And Coach Ring in the first game of Region 6B got his 400th career win. Here inside, Balloon, too strong off the glass. Rebound, Peyton Hansen. Centerville, 23-6, under 5 to go in the first half. Here is Izzy Eide. Pull-up 3 on a jump, and it's good. Her first 3 of the game, 57 on the season, and Centerville leads 26-6. Here is Stagg on the drive. Layup, too strong. Putback is no good by McDonald. And here comes Eide up ahead to Peyton Hansen. Scores and was fouled and will go to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play.
And look at this one. Peyton Hansen with the power dribble gets the girl in the air and makes a strong finish. And again, what a season of maturity for Peyton Hansen, Joe. A player that you absolutely need to have big moments down the stretch.
Autumn Fallis with the foul, her 3rd. Second team of the quarter. And Peyton misses the free throw. She is now 4 out of 7 from the line and is 29-6. And inside, it goes to McDonald. Here's Stagg for a high arching three. That draws air and out of bounds. It'll go to Centerville. Oh, so Peyton must have made that then, because they've got her for 10 and I've got her for 9.
I thought the score was wrong. I thought it was 28-6. I don't know. I'll go back and look at that, but I feel like it's 28-6, not 29-6.
I thought she missed it.
I think it's wrong.
Peyton Hansen, it is. Caleb Titsey on the job. Here's Izzy Eide with another three. She has 12, and that is number 5 for Centerville in a 32-6 lead. 3:23 left in the half. Here's a drive, and a layup too strong for Addie McDonald. She is fouled and will shoot 2. 3:22 left in the half. Peyton Hansen with her first team of the quarter, so every Centerville starter has at least one foul in the game. McDonald at the line, first of 2, no good.
I just texted Doug. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 31, correct?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 31.
Because Peyton didn't make that free throw.
No. So McDonald from the line, 13 of 20, 65% before that first miss. Here comes the second of 2, and that's good. So Highmore-Harrold, 3 out of 6 from the line, 32-7 with 3:20 left to go in the first half. Haley Childress is in, the 5'8 senior, her first appearance. Ella Reuter back in. And I believe Hagenah back in. She tries a baseline jumper. That's an air ball, but off the floor, last touched by Jada Balloon of the Pirates. So on the end line, Ella Reuter calls for the break and gets it in to Bria Austin. Out front, Lydia Austin. Lydia to Haley Childress. Here's Reuter to Lydia. 4 to shoot. Goes inside. And a shot clock violation. Yep. Shot clock violation on Centerville. It will be Pirates ball, but they were already heading back up court. Tessa Eide, Peyton Hansen back in for Centerville. And Autumn Fallis playing with 3 fouls. Here is Ellie Stagg across the timeline with Hansen on her. Stagg will go to Fallis. Fallis trying to move in from the left on Bria Austin. Runner in the lane, no good. And Bria with the rebound.
And you can really tell Fallis likes that shot. Second time she's come from the corner to go inside. Kind of a running shot there.
Yep, trying to draw a foul if anything else. And that's not a bad idea against this team. Here down low, Ashlyn Hagenah. Short shot with the right hand, good. First bench points for either team. 34-7, or is it 33-7? With 2:02 left to go in the half. Fallis going to the basket, fouled by Bria Austin. Bria Austin with her second team. Autumn Fallis at the line. She is 33 of 52 coming in. 62%. The first of 2 is good. She has 3 points all in this quarter. 34-8 or 33-8 with 2 minutes left to go in the half.
Doug believes it may be switched at halftime.
Okay. Second on the way, no good. Rebound, saved by Peyton Hansen, up to Tessa Eide. Tessa across the timeline. Lydia Austin in the middle, Peyton Hansen. Left side, Bria Austin, Tessa Eide. Lydia Austin as Fallis falls down. Bria Austin to Hagenah. 1:39 left in the half, and now 10 to shoot. Peyton Hansen from the left. Tried to switch hands. The ball knocked off the floor with 6 seconds to shoot. Back in for Highmore-Harrold, Tenley McDonald. And coming out, Autumn Fallis. Again, 3 points, but with 3 fouls in the first half. Inbounds pass, left side, Peyton Hansen outside the arc. 3 to shoot. Here's Bria Austin driving, and couldn't get the shot off. It was blocked. Back the other way, Stagg. Here out front to McDonald. And up. Here's a drive by Tenley McDonald, and she is fouled as the shot wouldn't go. She'll shoot 2 with 1:15 left to go in the half. Lydia Austin will pick up her second and third team this quarter. McDonald's first of 2, short. Tenley, before that miss, 8 of 14, 57%. Highmore-Harrold's been to the line a lot in this first half. The second of 2, good. And let's see, they are 5 out of 10 from the line. 34 or 33-9. We'll find out at halftime, I guess. 1:10 left to go in the half. Centerville will bring back in 2 at the next dead ball. Here down low, pass to Hegena gets stolen away by Balloon. Balloon will hand it to McDonald. So under a minute to go. Plenty of time to shoot, but Highmore-Harrold needs points, and they need them in a hurry. Here's a pull-up jumper, good, from the left side by Jada Balloon. She's got 5. And Highmore-Harrold in double figures with under a minute to go in the first half. Lydia Austin, Peyton Hansen for 3, and it's no good. Hegena with the offensive board. Tessa Eide for 3, missed everything. Offensive rebound, Peyton Hansen. Peyton inside, off the back of the rim, no good. So now 20 seconds left in the half as Centerville leads 34-11. Here's Stagg with 10, 9, 8, 7. Stagg with 5, 4, driving. Fouled by Peyton Hansen with 3.7 left to go in the half. Peyton's second, team's fourth. Stagg at the line for a second time. She's 1 out of 2. So Stagg with 1 point. Every Pirate starter has scored in the game. And look at that. Hits the back of the rim, goes high and goes in. Izzy Eide back in for Ashlyn Hegena.
Yeah, if there's a player that can make a half-court shot, I think Izzy's the girl for Centerville.
You mean like Ethan Bobzine the other day?
Yes, indeed.
Here's the second of 2, good. So she has 3. Lydia Austin is the Izzy Eide. 2, 1, 3 at the buzzer is short. And at halftime of this South Dakota Class B girls, SoDak 16, the Centerville Tornadoes 34, and the Highmore-Harrold Pirates 13. We'll be back with halftime after this on Live Ticket TV.
At Knutson Masonry, they take pride in their work. They work hard to produce quality masonry as they continue to build their business brick by brick. They are honored to have been a part of numerous projects of all sizes. They do a wide variety of projects, both residential and commercial, across the tri-state region. They have done large projects such as schools and a range of residential, from house exteriors to mailboxes and fireplaces. Knutson Masonry is proud to have served so many satisfied customers and are proud supporters of the Tornadoes.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
When it comes to advertising, reaching the right market while giving back to the school is just plain right. If you're looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Heath Nimke today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back at the new Mitchell High School gym, along with our sponsors and Charlie Preen, I'm Joe Van Gore. We're great to provide our Centerville Tornadoes Live viewers to Highmore-Harrold in the first half, and they have adjusted the score, folks. After Peyton Hansen missed completing a three-point play, they gave her the point, but they've adjusted it at halftime. So Centerville leads at halftime, 33-13. Centerville got out to a 14-0 lead before Highmore-Harrold scored with 3:31 left to go first quarter on a free throw by Jada Balloon. Jada also had the first field goal for the Pirates at the 56-second mark of the first quarter as Centerville led 17-4 after one. First half scoring summary. All 5 Pirates starters have scored, none off the bench. Jada Balloon, averaging 17.2 points per game, has 5 at the half. 3 apiece for Autumn Fallis and Ellie Stang. 1 apiece for Addie McDonald and Tenley McDonald. Whitley Balloon, Emma Ferens, and Callie Chavez all played in the first half for Highmore-Harrold, but didn't score. Highmore-Harrold 3 field goals, no three-pointers, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They are 7 of 12 from the free throw line. For Centerville at the half, 4 out of their 5 starters have scored, 1 off the bench, 1 in double figures. Izzy Eide has 12, 9 for Peyton Hansen. Lydia Austin and Bria Austin, each with 5 off the bench. Ashlyn Hagena has 2. Tessa Eide started for Centerville, hasn't scored. Haley Childress and Ella Reuter played off the bench for Centerville but haven't scored. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 field goals for Centerville. Sorry about my Yankton High School math, folks. 4 of them three-pointers. No, 5 of them three-pointers. 2 by Izzy Eide. 1 apiece for Peyton Hansen, Lydia Austin, and Bria Austin. And Centerville's Peyton Hansen is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5, 6, 7 from the line. She shot all the free throws for Centerville in the first half. And at halftime, it's 33-13. Earlier here at the new Mitchell High School gym in a SoDak 16 game, the DeSmet Bulldogs, who pulled off a big upset in region play last week, Charlie, gave Parkston all they wanted, but Parkston eventually won 40-36.
Yeah, what a game. Both teams struggled to settle in right away, Joe, but eventually Parkston found a way to win. They had really good athletes that were able to run the floor. The shots were just not falling, and it felt like the floor, the rims were just slanted or something. There was a lid on it in the first half because it felt like in the second half there was an offensive explosion. But Centerville with 33 points in the first half, almost outscoring how many points Parkston had in the whole game. Also was a testament to the defense that both the teams played, though, Joe. But let's take a look at this bracket. Here it is. Lyman is your number 1 seed in the state tournament. They get past McIntosh 53-22. Then it will be Parkston with the 2 seed. They have secured that. They beat DeSmet 40-36. Then Bennett County gets by Ipswich 72-21. Ethan up on Dubrook big 43-23 at the half. So they're eyeing to be the 4 seed there. And Coleman Egan up on Warner, and a closer one than most people thought, Joe. Coleman Egan up at the half, 25-18. A very stagnant second quarter in that one. Not much going on there. And Harding County all over Jones County. They're nearing a running clock at the half. Obviously, our game 33-13, not 34-13 as the graphic showed. And then your assumably to be the 8 seed in the tournament, Corsica Stickney. They get past Wabash Summit in a rock fight up on the Huron Arena. Corsica Stickney beats Wabash Summit 38-32, Joe.
All right, well, with the time we have remaining, even though we didn't have much time, just the interviews with Highmore-Harrold coach Mike Ring and Centerville coach Tucker Tornberg. But let's talk about numbers between the two squads. Highmore-Harrold as a team coming in, averaging 53 points a game while giving up 36, shooting 41% from the floor, 24% from three, 63% from the free throw line. They out-rebound their opponents 36-29. Jada Balloon averages 17.2 points a game to lead the Pirates. Ellie Stagg averaging 8 points a game, and they don't have a three yet. Their leading three-point shooter is Ellie Stagg with 27 on the season. Autumn Fallis has 21, 12 for Addie McDowell and 10 for Jada Balloon. Balloon is their leading rebounder, as Charlie mentioned earlier, 8.5 rebounds a game. In block shots, Addie McDowell has 49, Jada Balloon has 42. In steals, Autumn Fallis with 64, Jada Balloon with 44. In assists, Autumn Fallis with 127 in 22 games. That's
I saw that stat too, and that's an eye opener. Quickly, Joe, look at the season that Highmore-Harrold put together. A fascinating season for sure. The big one to me, Sanborn Central Woonsocket, the split with Sanborn Central Woonsocket. They lost earlier in the year, then avenged the loss later in the year on the 13th of February, if you take a look there. But their 4 losses, as we mentioned, all at away or neutral sites, but they take a loss to Sanborn Central Woonsocket, Miller, Aberdeen, Roncalli, and Lyman on the season, Joe.
And for Centerville, as a team, shooting 39% from the floor, 47% from 2. Now, this is not 22 games. This is 21 game total. Coach Tornberg telling me that, well, he couldn't get them all in, but, you kind of get the idea.
We're happy we got it.
Yeah. Three-pointers, Centerville shooting 30% from the free throw line, 63%, averaging almost 60 points a game, 32 rebounds, 15 assists, 13 turnovers, 13 steals, and almost 2 block shots per game. Izzy Eide, after 21 games, averaging 20 points a game, 11 for Bria Austin. Peyton Hansen edging double figures at 9.5. Again, she had a great region tournament. In rebounds, Izzy Eide leads with 140. Tessa Eide with 109 in assists. Lydia Austin, after 21 games, has 69. Bria Austin with 67. In steals after 21 games, Izzy Eide with 73 and leads in block shots with 14. Tessa Eide has 11 blocks, and you see Tessa Eide maybe not scoring a lot for Centerville, but her defense has been stellar, not only in the regular season, but here in the postseason so far.
Yes, absolutely, Joe. And I think you see her in a different role tonight, too. She's spending a lot of time down there, like more than usual. She'll come out a little bit. You'll see that 5 out, but tonight you're seeing, even Hagen is coming out. It's a different defense tonight, different offense as well. I believe starters are the same, so I'm going to throw those up because I made them. For Centerville, it was Tessa Eide, Lydia Austin, Peyton Hansen, Bria Austin, and Izzy Eide. And for Highmore-Harrold, it was Autumn Fallis, Tenley McDonald, Jada Balloon, Addison McDonald, and Ellie Stagg.
All right, and Highmore-Harrold has the ball first to start the third. Here's Addie McDonald. Autumn Fallis to McDonald with a high-arching 3 off the side of the rim, and the rebound, the long rebound to Peyton Hansen for Centerville.
And I will correct the score quick. There we go.
Okay, 33-13. Here's a drive. Izzy Eide, bucket up and good. Izzy Eide with 14 to lead all scorers. 35 And now a tie-up between Balloon and Peyton Hansen, but Peyton was stepping out of bounds. It'll belong to the Pirates. Inbounds pass to Fallis, inside to Balloon, and the reverse layup is good. She leads with 7. Again, she averages 17 points a game, and here's a double dribble on Lydia Austin. 35-15 Centerville, almost a minute gone in the third quarter.
Yeah, the two things that can get the Centerville team on their 2 losses this year, it was foul trouble and turnovers, and if they can stay out of that, they'll beat anybody in this state, it seems like.
Ellie Stagg on the drive, missed the layup, got it back, fouled from behind by Tessa Eide, and will go to the line for 2 more with 7:06 left to go in the third quarter. So Tessa Eide, Peyton Hansen, Lydia Austin, Bria Austin, all with 2 fouls for Centerville. Stagg, 3 out of 4 from the line, hits the first of 2 here and has 4 points, all from the line. 35-16, 7:06 left to go in the third. The second by Stagg, right down the sock. She has 5, and it's 35-17. So Highmore-Harrold with a 4-2 run to begin the third. Izzy Eide lost the ball, and back come the Pirates. Here comes Fallis. Ball tipped, stolen away. Izzy Eide has it. Up ahead, Bria Austin. Oh, and she is hammered to the floor by Addie McDowell, and Addie showing great sportsmanship, lifting up Bria right away.
Just check out this replay. Oh, man.
Ouch. Bria Austin at the line for the first time. Bria, 35 of 54, and a little dance of the 7 veils on that first one, and it goes in. She has 6. Centerville, 4 out of 7 from the line. That was all by Peyton Hansen in the first half. And Bria Austin gets them both. She has 7, 37-17. 6:43 left to go in the third. And after a little backcourt pressure by Centerville, here's Autumn Fallis. McDonald inside to Stagg. Reverse layup good. Highmore-Harrold moving the ball a little bit better.
They are, and they look like a different team out the half, Joe. They really do. Offensively, they're looking to get inside and find quick shots rather than to hold it.
Bria Austin for 3 with the answer. Her second 3. She's in double figures with 10. 40-18 as the teams trade baskets here early on with 2 minutes gone. Here's Fallis. Fallis fell down with the ball. A timeout wanted by Highmore-Harrold. And it's a 30-second timeout. It's Centerville 40, Highmore-Harrold 19, and the Class B girls SoDak 16 on Live Ticket TV.
A lot of family members don't realize when you get picked to be the executor of mom and dad's estate or the trustee, it is a thankless job. I have met with lots of families where the heartstring emotion of selling a family farm, if you're not a farmer and not been in a farming family, you can't understand the dynamics that go in with that. You just got to be patient, let them air any concerns that they have, listen to them, and try to understand the struggles that everyone goes through and make it a positive experience.
As we welcome you back to Mitchell High School, Mitchell, South Dakota, let's take a quick look at Region 6B. Highmore-Harrold gets past Selly Buttes and North Central, while Ipswich comes out the bottom of the bracket, and they ended up getting beat out tonight, Joe, in the SoDak 16. So a pretty good class, or a pretty good region, Region 6.
Back the other way, Highmore-Harrold missed, and Centerville almost missed, but almost a great save by Bria Austin to Izzy Eide. Here's Fallis up and in with the left hand. Autumn Fallis with 5, and 8-7 run by Highmore-Harrold so far in the third, and it's 40-21. 5:27 left in the third. A 3-2 long for Izzy Eide, and knocked off the floor by one of the Pirates. So with 20 to shoot, Centerville will play it in on the end line. Lydia Austin to do the honors. Peyton Hansen, Bria Austin, Izzy Eide. Izzy gets the pass back, driving in from the left, jumper in the lane, good. Along with the threes, Izzy really does well driving and shooting that short shot in the lane. Here's Balloon down low, no good. Tried to get her own rebound, but it's taken away by Lydia Austin. Here's Tessa Eide the other way. Peyton Hansen to Izzy. Izzy on the drive. Blocked by McDonald, but a foul called on Addie. And Addison McDonald with her second, first team this quarter. Izzy Eide at the line for the first time tonight. Izzy's first of two is a little short. 43 of 58, 74% coming in. Centerville now 2 out of 3 from the line in this half. Second on the way, good. Izzy with 17. Bria Austin with 10. Peyton Hansen with 9. 43 to 21. Here's Stagg. McDonald coming in from the left with a little baby hook, no good. And the rebound, Izzy Eide. Up ahead, Lydia Austin. Great pass to Tessa Eide. Blocked from behind, but a foul is called with 4:29 left in the third.
And here's another look at that one. Great transition from Centerville. Just a hit on the arm.
Autumn Fallis with her fourth, but she's got to stay in there. Here's Tessa Eide with a chance to get into the scorebook, and the first of two is good.
Fallis, a player who averages 17.2 points a game. When I saw the stats on that, I was wowed. But, Joe, averaging that many points per game, you have to have her on the floor. You can't afford to take her off.
Tessa Eide, before that make, 21 of 40 coming in. And she makes them both. 45 to 21, Centerville. Almost halfway through the third quarter. Here's Autumn Fallis against Bria Austin. And ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Fallis. The Centerville defense has really frustrated her tonight, and also Jada Balloon. Inbounds pass to Izzy Eide. Although Highmore-Harrold with 8 points, they only had 4 after 1, and they were down 14-0 before they scored. Izzy Eide back up 3, high off the rim, hit the upper support. That's out of bounds. Highmore-Harrold basketball with 4:03 left in the third. Ashlyn Hegena back in. Tessa Eide will come out. Centerville, Class B champions out in Rapid City a couple years ago. Got beat out by eventual champion Bennett County in the semifinals and then got third place. And they lost a lot off of that team. Here's a great pass inside to Balloon from McDonald, and Balloon has 9. 45-23, Centerville, 3:44 left in the third. Lydia Austin, Bria Austin. Here's a pull-up 3 by Hegena. Good! Only a 2, but Ashlyn Hegena with 4 off the bench. 30-second timeout wanted by Centerville. Centerville 47, Highmore-Harrold 23 in the third quarter on Live Ticket TV. .332 left to go, third quarter. Centerville 47, Highmore-Harrold 23 in the Class B girls SoDak 16. Earlier, Parkston made it to the state tournament with a 40-36 win over DeSmet. And DeSmet certainly had their chances in that game, particularly in the second half. Here is Stagg for a 3, in and out, no good. Fallis had the rebound, but she knocked it out of bounds. Kevin Kroll says we're going the other way. By the way, if we haven't told you, Kevin Kroll is our referee. C.J. Prickett and John Rasmussen are our umpires. Into the front court, Tessa Eide, Ashlyn Hegena. Here's Peyton Hansen. Again, both teams sticking with that man-to-man defense. Peyton will hand off to Lydia Austin. Hegena will pull up for three, and that's no good. She had a foot on the line as she made a two. Here's Balloon in the front court. Back in, Emma Ferens inside. McDonald couldn't finish. Hegena with the rebound and the quick outlet to Peyton Hansen. Peyton down low to Izzy Eide. Knocked away, taken by Stagg. 2:35 left to go in the quarter. And down low, Bria Austin on a pass intended for Autumn Fallis knocks it out of bounds. Tessa Eide, Ella Reuter back in for Centerville. Whitley Balloon back in for Highmore-Harrold. So Autumn Fallis on the end line. And a quick three from the right. It won't go for Ferens. Here's a putback, up and good by McDonald. That's her first field goal. She has three. And it's 47-25, 2:18 left in the third. Here's a drive by Izzy Eide, rejected by Balloon. And the ball off the floor, it'll belong to Centerville. Coming in, Haley Childress. Ashlyn Hegena with four off the bench will come out. Inbounds pass goes to Tessa Eide. Here's Izzy. Izzy backing in traffic, off the glass, missed everything, got her own rebound back, fouled, and will shoot two with 2:03 left to go in the quarter.
And let's take a look while Izzy heads to the line what Class B Region 4 looks like. Two teams from that class make the state tournament, Joe.
Really?
That being Parkston and Centerville. Parkston is going to be your 2 seed in the state tournament as they get by Freeman in the SoDak 16 qualifier, and Centerville over Gayville Vollen, avenging a loss from earlier in the season, 43-33.
That foul on Jada Balloon is her second, and the fourth team foul. Izzy Eide missed the first, makes the second. She'll come out. Maybe an end of the quarter rest, and Peyton Hansen back in. Yeah, Peyton Hansen in the region, if I can get to the papers.
Yeah, her stats went way up.
And here's a bucket off the glass, good by Addie McDowell. She'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. C.J. Prickett says the foul is on Haley Childress, her first, second team of the quarter. So 48-27, McDonald, 1 out of 2 from the line, misses, completing the three-point play. And Lydia Austin the other way for Centerville. 1:49 left to go in the quarter. Haley Childress, Ella Reuter, Childress to Hansen. Peyton driving in from the left, stopped. Tessa Eide driving in, and her runner in the lane is knocked away by McDonald. 90 seconds left in the quarter. Centerville leads 48-27. A three on the way, no good. And a foul on the rebound on Centerville. Haley Childress with her second, third team. Bria Austin, Izzy Eide back in for Centerville, so scratch that idea of Izzy getting a third quarter break or the rest of the third quarter break.
Sit down, get some water, and go back out there.
Get out there, yeah. Just shake the dust off and get back out there. Here trapped, almost a 5-second call on Whitley Balloon. Here's Fallis driving in. Autumn in the lane. Won't get the roll, and the rebound, Peyton Hansen with a minute to go in the quarter.
4 good bounces on the rim, and it still didn't go, Joe.
Yep, like we said, the dance of the 7 veils. Here is Bria Austin for three. The bank is open. Bria Austin with her third three, 8 of her 13 in this quarter. 51-27, 40 seconds. Here's Fallis again. too high off the glass. Here is Bria Austin, Izzy Eide, Izzy, and the ball just taken right away from her by Addie McDowell. Here comes Fallis with 25 seconds left in the quarter. Foul on Bria Austin. Her fourth of the quarter. In for Highmore-Harrold, Callie Chavez and Ellie Stagg. McDonnell and Fallis getting an end of the quarter break. Ashlyn Hagena in. And Lydia Austin, who had 5 points in the first quarter, including a 3, comes out. Lob pass in from Stagg to Balloon. Jumper good from beyond the free throw line. She's in double figures with 11. 51-29. And now with 11-10, Bria Austin with 8, 7, 6 to Tessa Eide. Izzy Eide with 4, 3. Euro step, missed, picks it up, and can't finish at the buzzer. After 3, Centerville 51, Highmore-Harrold 29. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this on Live Ticket TV.
For healthier crop.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Each day brings the opportunity to make a difference, to follow through with integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of we.
As we welcome you back to Mitchell High School for fourth quarter action, let's take a look around the state as a few more teams have qualified for the Class B Girls State Championships. Ethan gets by Dubrick area 53-34. So it's Lyman, Parks, and Bennett County. Ethan, your top 4 right now. Coleman Egan Warner tied at 36 apiece halfway through the fourth, Joe.
And a steal by Highmore-Harrold. Centerville had the ball first, and Jada Balloon will get a layup. 8 of her 13 in the second half. 51-31, 7:38 to go, and almost another steal, but Lydia Austin saves it in the backcourt for Centerville to Bria Austin. And now Highmore-Harrold doing a little trapping here. Centerville looking to adjust. Izzy Eide for 3, short. Lydia Austin saves it for Hagena. Here out front, Bria Austin for 3, and it's good! Bria Austin with her 4th 3, 44 on the season. Balloon with a jumper right side of the lane, no good. 54-31. Centerville, and just under 7 to go. And here's a steal by Autumn Fallis. She has Lydia Austin to beat, lost the ball, got it back, and taken away by Lydia Austin, but Lydia standing up. She had one knee on the floor, standing up, called for traveling. Tessa Eide back in for Peyton Hansen. And now a timeout, 30-second timeout, Centerville, 6:43 to go.
We're going to stay here. Let's go back to that bracket real quick, Joe, just to kind of hammer things out. So it's Lyman, Parkston, Bennett County, Ethan, your top 4. Coleman, Egan, Warner, again, tied at 36. Harding County gets past Jones County big, 74-30. Obviously, our game now 54-31, but Gorska Stickney, they win over number 8 seed Wabash Summit 38-32, Joe. So our game and Coleman Egan's game really contingent on seeding, but 2 games left in the state to decide the field for the 8 teams in the state tournament.
And boy, is that field going to be loaded. I mean,
all 8 teams can do it.
Yeah, I'd say it's wide open. I mean, yeah, Bennett County is the defending champion, but everybody knows how hard it is to repeat. Or the term is heavy is the head that wears the crown.
I like that, Joe.
Yeah. Inbounds pass goes to Fallis, to Ellie Stagg. Ellie on the run, lost the ball. It'll go to Centerville with 6:36 to go. Again, Mike Ring, 401 career victories. He joins a pretty select group of girls basketball coaches in this state that have won 400 games. See if we can get that in during the fourth quarter. Here at the free throw line, Tessa Eide, Ashlyn Hagena. Here on the left, 15 to shoot. Here's Tessa, stopped at the free throw line, into Hagena, jump hook, missed everything. As Tessa Eide knocks it out of bounds, it'll belong to Highmore-Harrold. Get this list. Jim Bridge, Don Seiler, Rob Van Laken, Fred Tibbetts, Ron Detterman, Brad Poppy, Mark Sefner, Doug Groth, Kent Colesrud, Brandon Candelan, Tim McCain, and Brian Carmichael.
What a list.
Here inside, up and scoring, Tenley McDonald. Her first field goal, she's got 3, 54-33, under 6 to go. Izzy Eide to Tessa Eide. Here's Hagena on the high post. And out front, Izzy Eide. Izzy gets the ball back between two defenders, kicks it.
I mean, look at this.
Whoops. Traveling called. She just got her feet kind of crossed. Peyton Hansen back in for Centerville.
About right here, I thought she was going to go do the same thing again, some sort of running, but she hesitated and results in the travel.
54-35 Centerville, 5 minutes to go. Again, the State B is in Brookings at South Dakota State's new arena. The Class A is in Watertown. The Double A is in Rapid City at Summit Arena at the Monument. Class AA girls, SoDak 16 is tomorrow. And maybe if we have some time at the end, we'll go over the Class A girls, SoDak 16. Here is Lydia Austin in the lane, no good. That was with about 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Ellie Stagg in the front court. Here's a long three by McDonald, no good. Offensive rebound and a putback, no good, by Tenley McDonald. And the ball off the floor, it'll belong to Highmore-Harrold. Peyton Hansen going, I thought I got it into Lydia. And Lydia goes, I thought I had it.
I just read the lips of Tucker Thornburg there. That was pretty funny.
Is it arable?
No.
Here it goes into Fallis. Off the glass, good with the left hand. Autumn Fallis with 9. 54-37. 4:10 left to go. But Centerville now kind of taking their time. Here's Izzy Eide. Izzy between the legs, driving down the lane. Couldn't finish, but was fouled by Balloon with 4 minutes to go.
She almost did it. She had the spin on it, Joe, but it's what Centerville did in the Gave-O-Vollen game, it seems like, Joe, that they get up, they know they have a nice lead, they've established themselves. What do you do on offense? You don't shoot it right away, and Tucker Thornburg has talked about that in a few of our post-game interviews with him. But finding a way to make possessions a little bit longer, and again, Izzy Eide finding ways to score, approaching 20 points for, I don't even know, this is probably the 12th, 13th plus time this season.
Jada Balloon with her third personal, first team this quarter. Izzy Eide made the first, missed the second, and the ball is loose. A fight for it between Fallis of Highmore-Harrold and Tessa Eide of Centerville, and it'll go to the Pirates with 3:58 to go.
If I could have this replay up on that big board in here, we could have the place going.
Inbounds pass to Fallis, to McDonald. Up ahead to Emma Ferens. Now Stagg from the right backing down on Peyton Hansen and fell out of bounds with the ball. It'll go to Centerville with 3:45 to go. Yep, Mike Ring, 18-4 coming in. That's nothing to sneeze at with the teams that they played. 3:27 to go. Ball knocked off the floor. Pirates will play it in. Autumn Fallis will lob it in to McDonald. Here's Stagg for a pull-up three, and it's short. And Ellie tried to save it, but couldn't. And so from the sideline, Peyton Hansen will get it in. 3:19 to go. Into the front court comes Lydia Austin, being chased by Fallis. Here's Bria Austin from the right and to the middle between the circles. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time to shoot. Here's Izzy Eide, guarded by Fallis. Izzy, right side, pull up three. Lydia Austin short. Fallis with the rebound. Now Emma Ferens inside the balloon. Short shot good. Having a great second half with 10 of her 15. 55-39, 2:38 to go. Here is Peyton Hansen. Lydia Austin hands it off to Izzy. Izzy on the drive. Here's Peyton Hansen. Peyton has yet to score this half. Here is Tessa Eide with a little runner, fouled by McDonald with 2:21 to go. And that is her third, second team. Tessa Eide, 2 out of 2 from the line in the third quarter. Again, all 5 Centerville starters have scored. First of 2 for Tessa, and she didn't get the roll. Much better second half by Highmore-Harrold, but they were down 33-13 at the half. Second by Tessa, no good, and McDonald with the rebound. Here's Autumn Fallis. Fallis from the left, in the lane, runner, partially deflected, picked out of the air by Lydia Austin, and Fallis has just fouled out of the game as a senior. Autumn Fallis will foul out with 2:09 to go, and that is team foul number 3. She will finish her career at Highmore-Harrold with 9 points in the SoDak 16 game. McDonald, another senior. She'll come out. She will finish with 5. And she gets a nice round of applause from the Highmore-Harrold faithful. Here is Lydia Austin traveling. It's been a sloppy second half for Centerville, even though they led 51-29 after 3. It's not been as crisp as it was in the first half.
Yeah, and I think
and Highmore-Harrold is playing better.
Yeah, correct. But the 3 ball's going in for Centerville, and I can't wait for after the game to hear how many 3s went down in this game total.
A steal and a basket. Lydia Austin will score, and Tucker Tornberg will take a full timeout. 1:50 to go. Centerville 57. Highmore-Harrold 39 on Live Ticket TV.
In the market for a new irrigator? Automatic Irrigation in Centerville has you covered. Offering Zimatic irrigators to help you get water to the fields. They tackle all brands when it comes to repairs. Also repairing and selling soak-up grain bins to complete the automatic irrigation game for a touchdown. Go Tornadoes!
It's basketball season, Centerville, and whether the Tornadoes are tearing it up on the road or lighting up the home court, Tuffy's Bar and Grill is the place to be. When the Tornadoes hit the road, swing by Tuffy's for the best burgers, wings, and pizza in town. Catch every game on the big screens and cheer like you're courtside. And when the Tornadoes are home, make Tuffy's your official pre-game, warm-up, and post-game celebration spot. Great food, great fans, and the spirit of Centerville all under one roof.
All right, well, Mike Ring of Highmore-Harrold has cleared his bench. Carly Hustad, a 5'6" freshman, is in. And a foul on Centerville.
And let's take a look at the bracket real quick. Coleman Egan up on Warner, 43-38. Our game here, 57-39. So it appears Coleman Egan will find a way. And that means that everything besides the Corsica-Stickney-Waubay Summit game will go to chalk. As Centerville takes their starters out. Maybe the last time we see them in the SoDak 16.
Yep, here's a pass, and inside, Chavez missed the layup. Here's a 3 from the corner that hits the side of the shot clock by Carly Stevenson, a 5'6" sophomore. In for Centerville is Haley Childress, Mackenzie Karstinen, and here's a pull-up three by Madison Karstinen, another senior, no good. Let's see who else is in. I think, Sage Martz is in for Centerville. Here in the lane, jumper up and good for Carly Hustad. That's their first bench points of the game.
That's wild.
45 seconds left to go, 57-41. Centerville is headed back to the Class B tournament for the third straight year. And Sage Martz has the ball knocked away. Whitley Balloon is in. Now more come in. Emma Salvathy, Jaylee Fallis, more in for Centerville. Evelyn Mark, Emery Anderson, and I think we might have everybody caught up here. I don't know. 15 to shoot for Centerville. Mackenzie Karstinen, Emery Anderson, 9 to shoot, 21 seconds to play. Here's a drive by Mackenzie. Had her shot blocked, got it back, but stepped out of bounds with 16.5 to go. So I think we've got everybody that's playing for Centerville. Delia Ginsbach, a 5'6" freshman, is in. And here's a steal with 10 seconds left to go. Emery Anderson had the ball knocked away from behind, out of bounds. Centerville basketball with 4.9 to play. So inbounding it, Evelyn Mark. It'll go into Sage Martz. And the last 2 seconds will tick off. And the final score, Centerville 57 and Highmore-Harrold 41 in the South Dakota Class B girls, SoDak 16. The Centerville Tornadoes at 21-2 will go back to the B tournament, which this year is at South Dakota State in Brookings next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, Centerville won the B title in Rapid City 2 years ago. They were third in Huron last year, and they will be, along with 7 other teams, facing big challenges from a loaded field. Highmore-Harrold finishes a fine season at 18-5. Highmore-Harrold coach Mike Ring, with his 400th victory in the region, now stands at 401 for his career, and he will have 3 starters coming back, 2 sophomores and a freshman, and an 8th grader, a sophomore, and a junior off the bench. Final again, Centerville 57, Highmore-Harrold 41. We'll be back and hopefully have Coach Tucker Tornberg and a player up here to talk about a SoDak 16 and state tournament berth here after this on Live Ticket TV.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota, for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
College is where ideas come to life, where you'll find your pack. And at Northern State University, you'll lead the pack. It's part of the Northern experience, right here in Aberdeen, South Dakota. This is where the next generation of leaders thrive. Through world-class facilities, hands-on experiences, and generous scholarship opportunities to impact every part of who you're meant to be. Don't just earn a degree, shape your future and experience Northern.
As we welcome you back to Mitchell High School, Mitchell, South Dakota, we got the net cutting. Tessa Eide cutting the net right now for Centerville. She gets a strand as the Centerville Tornadoes head on to state. You can see Tucker Tornberg holding his kid in the left part of the screen there, just off the screen now. But again, Centerville Tornadoes defeat the Highmore-Harrold Pirates 57-41 to advance to their third straight state tournament now. 2 years ago, ended in championship run. Last year, fell just short, getting third place, defeated by Bennett County, a team that is also in the state tournament. And Joe, do you have it all wrapped up?
I think I do.
Awesome, fabulous.
Well, Centerville started off like a house on fire. 14 straight. They led 14-0 before Highmore-Harrold scored their first point on a free throw by 5'10" sophomore Jada Balloon of the Pirates with 3:31 left to go in the first quarter. Highmore-Harrold got their first field goal with just under a minute to go in the quarter by Jada Balloon. Centerville led 17-4 after one, 33-13 halftime, 51-29 after three, and again the final 57-41. For Highmore-Harrold, who ends their season at 18-5, all five starters score, one off the bench, one in double figures. Jada Balloon, the 5'10" sophomore, just about at her average. She averages 17.2 points per game. She ended up with 15. Autumn Fallis, who fouled out as a senior with 2:09 to go, finished with 9. Addie McDowell, another senior in the starting lineup for Highmore-Harrold, had 5. Ellie Stang had 7. Tenley McDonald with 3. Carly Hustad with a bucket off the bench. Whitney Balloon, Emma Ferens, Callie Chavez, Jaylee Fallis, Emma Southey, Carly Stevenson, and Delia Ginsbach all played for Highmore-Harrold but didn't score. The Pirates with 16 field goals, no threes, and they were 9 of 15 from the free throw line in the game. And for Centerville, all five starters score, one off the bench, 2 in double figures, as Izzy Eide led with 19 points. Bria Austin had 16. She had 4 threes in the game. Peyton Hansen with 9. Lydia Austin with 7. Tessa Eide, who will join us in a moment, had 2. Ashlyn Hegena had 4. Haley Childress, Ella Reuter, Mackenzie Karstinen, Madison Karstinen, Emery Anderson, Sage Marks, and Evelyn Markall played for Centerville tonight but didn't score. Centerville, 19 field goals, 8 of those threes. 1 by Peyton Hansen, 1 by Lydia Austin, 4 by Bria Austin, and 2 by Izzy Eide. Centerville, 11 of 19 from the free throw line, again winning 57-41. And now joined here on the postgame by 5'8" senior Tessa Eide. Tessa, this is getting old hat for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Winning the championship 2 years ago, third place last year, going back now to play on South Dakota State's home floor. Talk about the feeling about you and the team going back.
It's just like a great feeling that we get to bring our whole community with us and just celebrate, and that it's just a great feeling. It's the best feeling you could ever have.
All right. Well, Tessa came up with 2 points. We've been talking about it through the regular season and in the postseason. I know the scoring really hasn't been there, but you like to pride yourself on defense, don't you?
Yes, a lot.
Do you get the other team's best player to guard?
Yes, usually I do, and it's what I pride myself in, since I enjoy defense more than offense.
Jada Balloon coming in, scoring 17 points a game. She had 15, but, the rest kind of kept down. I think, the Tornadoes getting out to a 14-0 lead before they scored turned defense to offense, and that has to make you happy.
A lot. I love guarding the best players. It just proves that I can step up to the role that I need to. And
with the others that, maybe weren't on varsity last year or a couple of years ago as, in middle school or early on in high school, this is going to be different. I'm sure the coaching staff and you, the seniors, the other, seniors on the team are Haley Childress and Madison Karstenen. You're going to have a talk with the younger players that haven't been to a state tournament but have watched a state tournament about what it's like. I mean, you could have all the excitement in the world, but when it comes to game time, got to bear down and focus and play your game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that comes up next week. Tessa, congratulations on getting back to the state tournament. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Tessa Eide, the 5'8 senior, the only senior in the lineup for Centerville, and now joined by Centerville coach Tucker Tornberg. And Tucker, congratulations. And going back to a state tournament, of course, this is your 9th year, winning it 2 years ago, 3rd place last year. So it's back to state and more unfinished business.
That's right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. And, the epitome of this team is just they're a high-character team. They have loads of mental toughness. You saw that tonight. Highmore-Harrold, kudos to them. Super well coached, lots of respect for that team. Kudos to their senior leadership and the kids they have. They did a great job tonight, didn't make it easy on us. But you saw us kind of ride those waves of runs. They made their runs, but we held them off. You saw a lot of maturity out of our team tonight. We didn't maybe finish that game exactly how we wanted, sometimes down the stretch execution, but that happens. But defensively, what a great effort yet again. The defensive run this team has been on and the intensity they play with has been really impressive down the stretch.
That's right. And when you got out to that 14-0 lead, it was defense and offense.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what we hang our hat on, is we can pressure you. We do some things defensively that generate some offense. So proud of our kids tonight. We executed so well. We came out with a defensive game plan. I thought they did a great job executing it. That was a really physical team that we were able to do a good job on the boards and a good job handling their physicality, and we stayed aggressive on offense, and that was a key for us tonight.
But kept attacking, with a drive and maybe a kick out. And then, of course, from the outside, Izzy did Izzy things tonight, leading you with 19. Peyton Hansen did Peyton Hansen things, finished with 9. But how about Bria Austin? Again, we talk about her because she's been kind of like, maybe second, maybe third in the scoring here in the postseason. But the confidence she had shooting the 3 tonight was something to see.
It was huge for us. She's so steady for us. Her leadership, her ability to handle the ball, her defensive intensity. At 5'5", she's one of the best guard defenders in the state. I would make that claim. She's unbelievable in how she can pressure, move her feet, and she was huge for us. Her shot confidence tonight was fantastic, and we told them that's what we were going to need. You're coming in on a big floor, on a big stage. They've been there. Be ready for it and be ready to hit shots, and boy, was Bria ever ready.
And of course, the thought was that you'd probably play in the Corn Palace, but playing here at Mitchell High School, this was my first look at the facility as well, and they more than did their job in hosting 2 games tonight.
Oh, man, they knocked it out of the park. Great host. This site is absolutely beautiful. This was a great deal. And our kids, we enjoyed the site. We knew this was going to feel a little more like a high school stadium than maybe some of the Corn Palace of the world. Our kids look comfortable out there. And with a team that's not exactly loaded with upperclassmen, we have some really important ones, but some young players look comfortable out there too for us, and that was really big.
Well, Charlie has it figured out that you're playing the Parkston Trojans coming up next week up in Brookings at South Dakota State's refurbished arena. And, of course, Parkston had to hold off a determined DeSmet team 40-36. So I'm sure you'll look for more tape on them, but you got a good look at them tonight.
For sure, we did. And in the world of huddle, I feel like everybody knows each other pretty well. Everybody's got each other scouted, but you just got to rely on your kids to go in and bring their best version of themselves night in and night out, and that's what this team's done all year long. So Parkston's going to be a great team for us to go in and play. It's always an exciting atmosphere at the state tournament. We're just really blessed to be able to do this for 3 years in a row, and I'm just lucky to be able to be a part of it.
And 2 teams from Region 4B. What does that say, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we talked about that after our last one. We knew that this was going to be a tough region to get out of, and we were able to get to the SoDak, and it was great. So they're probably waiting on me down there at this point. So,
all right.
Thank you, fellas. I got to go cut a net.
Okay. Thanks Coach. All right. Tucker Tornberg, the head coach of the Centerville Tornadoes. I don't know what they want him for. Maybe
they got to go finish cut like he gets the big piece.
Oh, he's got to cut one more. Okay, yeah. And do it like Jim Valvano did in Survive and Advance. But like we said, great start by Centerville led him to a big victory tonight, Charlie.
Absolutely, Joe, and I'm really excited to see where this team can go. They shot the ball well tonight, but not great, and we know what they can do. They have great potential offensively, and defensively, this is the best they've looked all season, in my opinion. They looked very good, very stout against a very good offensive team as well. So I'm really excited. I don't think they care that they're the 7th seed. There they go. Tucker Tornberg just cuts the net down. Awesome stuff there from Tucker. But, Joe, this team is bound and determined for another state championship. They have a few girls that were on that state championship team 3 years ago. They can do it. Really excited to see where this team goes next week.
And, boy, do I wish we could be with them. But we'll certainly let South Dakota Public handle the heavy lifting here. Let's pull up now that Class B SoDak 16 and kind of I
don't have it saved yet, but I will save it real quick.
All right. The final scores, and everything is final now. Lyman beat McIntosh 53-22 here in Mitchell before Centerville defeated Highmore-Harrold. Parkston over DeSmet 40-36. Bennett County over Ipswich 72-21. Ethan over Dubrook area 53-34. Coleman Egan over Warner 49-44. Harding County over Jones County 74-30. And Corsica Stickney beat Wabash Summit 38-32. Well, while we're here, everything is final in the Class A girls SoDak 16. Hamlin beat Sisseton 60-40. Macpia Luda beat McCook Central Montrose 79-21. Wagner over Del Rapids at Irene Wakanda 46-31. Sioux Valley over St. Thomas More 49-29. Lennox over Miller 62-33. Sioux Falls Christian over Groton area 55-25. West Central beat Mobridge Pollock 54-42, and Rapid City Christian, Lakota Tech beats Rapid City Christian 72-59. The State A tournament is in Watertown at the Civic Arena next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But can we bring up the what else do you have paired besides Centerville and Parkston?
Yeah, so these will be the pairings. Lyman will play Corsica Stickney. That'll be your first game of the tournament. And then Parkston will play Centerville. That'll be your Session 1, Game 2. And then Bennett County will play Harding County. Excited to see that one. Ethan will play Coleman Egan in the night match.
All right. So the final score again. Well, we might as well give the scores of the doubleheader in the first Class B girls SoDak 16 here at the new Mitchell High School gym. Parkston holds off DeSmet 40-36, and Centerville defeats Highmore-Harrold 57-41. Highmore-Harrold ends at 18-5, led by 5'10 sophomore Jada Balloon with 15 points. Centerville back to state for a third straight year at 21-2. Izzy Eide with 19, Bria Austin with 16. Hey, big thanks to Caleb Titze and his crew for helping Charlie and I out. For Charlie Preen and our sponsors, I'm Joe Van Gore. This has been an exclusive presentation of Centerville Tornadoes Live, and for our Highmore-Harrold fans on Pirates.tv. We bid you good night from the new Mitchell High School gym in Mitchell, South Dakota on Live Ticket TV.